Crafting is an essential skill for irons, as buying jewelry is not an option. In this quick guide, I'll go over the common ways to train crafting so you can upgrade your gear. But first, here's a list of quests you can complete to skip the early levels. The number one way to train crafting as an iron is glass blowing. This will be your primary training method, so you better get used to it. All you need for this is a glass blowing pipe and some molten glass. You can get the pipe from any charter ship trading post like the one in Port Khazard or Catherby. Molten glass can be made by smelting buckets of sand and soda ash in a furnace. You can buy these ingredients from the trading posts as well. During early game crafting, you can hop worlds and buy out the stock. Some good locations for this are Port Khazard and Land's End, which are close to a bank. Keep in mind that the stock is shared with other irons, so you may run into worlds that are sold out. If this happens, try an alternative port. I recommend you use the menu entry swapper to change your left click to buy 50. Then set a keyboard shortcut via the World Hopper plugin so you can hop easily. While this strategy is okay for early game leveling, you'll want a more efficient way to get your molten glass. Therefore, you should unlock Fossil Island as quickly as possible. Here we have two giant seaweed patches in the underwater area. You can get here by taking the rowboat out to sea and then dive underwater. Don't forget your fishbowl helmet and diving apparatus from the Freeing Pirate Pete subquest. Before you can start planting seaweed, you'll need seaweed spores. Luckily, they spawn around this area, so just turn on the ground items plugin and type in seaweed spore. Then enable notify for highlighted drops and just AFK here, and whenever you get a notification, pick them up or use telekinetic grab. Seaweed takes about 40 minutes to grow, so it's perfect to combine this with your birdhouse runs. During every run, you'll collect about 60 seaweed on average. When you cook this on a range, you'll get 6 soda ash per seaweed, for a total of 360 soda ash per run. Now you have a really good way to get seaweed, but what about buckets of sand? The fastest way to get sand is to mine them in the Sandstone Quarry. This requires 35 mining, and you can expect up to 3k sand per hour. This area is located in the desert just north of the ruins of Uncut. Don't forget water skins or wear a circlet of water. Also bring any of these mining enhancers if you have them. Mine a full inventory of sand and deposit into the sand grinder. Afterwards, you can buy them from Drew for 50 GP per bucket. He doesn't have buckets, so you will need to bring your own. Alternatively, and more low effort, you can collect sand in the Yanal or Prifddinas sand pits. Prifddinas is really close to a bank, but for the Yanal location, I recommend bringing bank and house teleports for faster banking. Now that you have easy access to buckets of sand and seaweed, your next upgrade should be to complete Lunar Diplomacy for the Superglass Make spell. This spell will make your crafting grind a lot easier, as it turns seaweed and buckets of sand into molten glass. Aside from saving a lot of time, you'll also get more soda ash out of your seaweed than if you were to cook it on a range. The best method is to withdraw 18 buckets of sand and 3 seaweed, then cast the spell, bank, and repeat. The way I do this is I set my withdraw to 18 and then swap my shift click to 1 using the menu entry swapper. You can get over 12k molten glass per hour while also getting over 100k crafting XP. Some of your molten glass will end up on the ground. I don't personally pick this up, but if you don't want to waste any resources, you should cast the spell inside the Ferox Enclave with an open looting bag. This way you can pick up 2 inventories of glass at once. By the way, I made a tool that calculates how much seaweed and sand you need. It accounts for the XP gained from the Superglass Make spell and assumes you craft the highest item available to you. If you don't like the idea of mining sand and farming seaweed, there is one alternative training option you can do. Travel to a remote charter ship location without a nearby bank. Then just hop worlds like you did before, but instead of banking, you cast Superglass Make and then blow the glass on the spot. Then just sell it back to the store, hop, and repeat. By the way, if you plan on training mining by AFK Shooting Stars, you'll bank a lot of crafting XP on your way to 99. Spending your Stardust on gem bags gives you around 7k crafting XP per hour just from cutting the gems. If you take it a step further and craft those gems into jewelry, that XP doubles to 14k per hour. This guy on Reddit did 10 to 99 mining only at Shooting Stars. If he cut every gem he collected, he would have enough experience to go from 1 to 84 crafting, or 1 to 91 crafting if he also made them into bracelets. Before I let you go, here are some extra tips. You can collect 84 free sand per day by visiting Bert and Yanal after completing the quest The Hand in the Sand. You will also get 5k crafting XP per hour while training rune crafting at Guardians of the Rift. And once you start doing Moons of Peril, you'll collect a ton of water orbs. turn these into battle staves for crafting XP, and alch them for 2k profit each. If you don't know how to get battle staves, you can buy them daily from Zaf in Varrock after completing the Varrock diaries. And you'll also obtain battle staves from various PVM encounters such as Zora, Forcat, and the Gauntlet. By the way, if you end up doing a lot of Zora, you'll collect a ton of Flax. Turn these into bowstrings by using the Spin Flax spell for up to 90k crafting XP per hour. Anyway, that's it for this Ironman guide. If you want more of these, do let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!